Hey, Michelle LLC here. Hope you're awesome. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What a beautiful day today. Not only is the weather absolutely amazing here, but it is truly a beautiful day. Have this amazing friend, Geoffrey Nail. He is a financial advisor here in the Valley and just a dynamic individual that I met on Instagram, no, LinkedIn. And um, I've just become really good friends with him over the course of the year or a little more. I think it's been a year, maybe a little more now. Anyways, he is a man of vision and community and empowerment and just being connected to those around you in a big way and changing lives. So he got this idea, why not connect all the people he's connecting himself with through these different medias and different experiences and different things that he's doing and he's involved in, and do something as one big force in the community. So his first event was today, and he organized all the different people that he has brought together through organizing these different groups on Facebook, and just being the person that when he reaches out, he's actually going to connect with you and try to get to know you as a person, not only to like see if there's ways that he can empower your life, but just to connect and just make sure you're connected. So we went to the food bank today, and I believe that we had 15 to 20 people, dynamic group of individuals. One gentleman was a realtor that brought out a team from his realty group. It was pretty powerful. Some other really amazing women that were just great to meet and powerful in terms of just the energy they brought. And some other gentlemen that, same thing, just everybody that came was pretty awesome. So we ended up as a collective group beating and creating a record for the fastest time that 1,000 bags for 1,000 families were packed in, knotted up, and ready to ship out. 35 minutes. Normally it takes 3 hours. We did it in 35 minutes. And that's including the unwrapping of the cans and opening the bags and all the different things that it takes that normally take a lot more time. We did it in 35 minutes. But here's the thing that's really powerful was in that 35 minutes, the connections that were made between these people and the relationships that are now created and bonds that are already built was based on one person's vision. And in that, it's very easy to look at all these different people that were there working together as a team. The perception would be a lot of us would never connect, would never find ourselves in a room with other people doing these things. This one woman came and spoke to me about what was going on in her neighborhood. And it was powerful to think, one, she just opened up to me and started sharing, and I was glad she did. You know, she was telling me about what's going, this tree, and like, it was great talking to her. But had we had just been out walking around, we probably wouldn't have had the opportunity to interact or perceived each other as open and friendly, because we wouldn't have found each other in this space where we were being giving. Such a powerful thing when we're giving. We open up the door to invite things into our lives that we might not otherwise experience. And it brings me to something I've been trying to make a video on for a minute, and that's perception. The organizer of the lead at the director, lead manager at the food bank, and I had a really great conversation. And I had told her, you know, she had said earlier, if there's something you see that we could do better, share with us. And I came to her and I said, okay, so I have a kind of an engineering mind, and I see some little things that we could do that next time it might be great. And she was like, oh, okay, yeah. And she explained the process, and I saw why we did what we did that way. And even though things weren't done the way she had planned, because it got done at a little differently, it wasn't really what she had envisioned. And so we were talking about that and just kind of laughing and supporting each other and whatnot. And so she grabbed me out of the line while I was filling bags and took me aside, and she's like, hey, I need that engineering mind of yours. What do you see? Do you what things do you see the flow and whatnot? I was just wondering what we could do better. And I said, you know what, honestly, the way that this is flowing, the way that this is moving, it's great. Like there's some things that are not typical today, but the reality is like everything's flowing, and this is a great process. You know, we could do this and this and this. And she's like, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And we normally do this, 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 and it wasn't done. So we were just kind of sharing ideas and making the process better. Now, in this whole thing, she's asked me what I did. I said, I'm a coach, I'm a motivational speaker, an author, and trainer. And she goes, oh man, I love that. And, you know, that's probably really rewarding, and it's probably really great. I would love to have somebody like that help me or talk to, like, regarding certain things that are going on with her son. And she kind of threw some things out. Well, I shared some things with her about permission and personal responsibility, and the fact that you have control over what you think, even whether you realize it or not, and that when you gain control, you really are intentionally orchestrating your life versus it happening and you're still orchestrating it. So she started asking me questions about her son, and asked me, and we had a nice little dialogue, and it was pretty powerful. And then asked if there's a way for her to follow me, and I said yes, Thick Thigh Therapy, and explained that came from my insecurity about not being small like all the other girls that I was around, not being a size 0, not being a size 2, and being a size 10 in 6th grade, and being thick when everybody else was not. And so I told her it was when I loved me the way I was developed, because we're all developed perfectly, like literally have the perfect body that we're supposed to have. When I fell in love with myself, I started giving myself permission to demand to be treated properly and change the way I was looking at things and do these things that are powerful and positive. And she was just like, wow, you're such a powerful woman. You're such a strong energy. And it's like, you're a powerhouse, and I'm looking at you, and the energy emitting from you is just like, is huge. I would have never thought that. And I said, that's the thing. Perception is crazy, because we can perceive what we see in another person, but that doesn't mean that other person sees that within them. And we can perceive intentions, we can perceive where a person's coming from, or what we think they want, or what is their intentions. But until we really know them, until we really ask them and take the time to see if we have permission to come in, we're not going to find out, and we're left on our perceptions that can be off. And our perceptions can be based in something that we experienced back there, not realizing that we're bringing something to the table that doesn't even exist. And so a lot of times I'll say things and people will be like, well, no. And it's like, no, I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm just merely stating a fact of truth. And so the perception that is clouding this moment right now is off. And so let's start over and let's get back to the basis. And I think that's really, really important, is finding that space where you can give yourself permission to stop, breathe, and allow yourself to give, allow yourself to have the experience of really connecting, because you never know who is waiting for you to be your best self and how it's going to impact others. So with that, thank you so much, Geoffrey. You're the best ever. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen that I met today. Thank you, Food Bank. Awesome. Have a great day. Go and give. subscribe, like, and share.